His bounds by criminally charging its clerk and her deputy with tampering with the ballots in a controversial election.
The case involves an effort to stop development of private property on the Saugatuck sand dunes and whether taxpayers should pay the legal bills. The proposal passed by 2 votes.
24-Hour News 8's Ann Schieber now has the township side of this story. Ann?
Well, Brian, Sue, when an election is as close as the one in Saugatuck last May, there is bound to be a recount. That never happened because the seal on the ballot box was broken and the original seal disappeared. So the tax stands. Now the question, what happens if the clerk and her deputy are found to be criminally at fault?
There is no question in the mind of Michigan's Attorney General that Saugatuck Township Clerk Jane Wright and her deputy, Lori Babinski, were up to no good.
These kind of charges are pretty rare, so that should send a really strong signal to people that something happened here just wasn't right. It wasn't just a mistake. It was something bigger than that, and it needs to be corrected.
But township officials are baffled by the charge. A circuit court judge who ruled on the validity of the election found no fraud, illegal voting, or tampering. And the township says a report filed by the state's Bureau of Elections vindicates the two, saying there was no evidence of intent.
For a criminal violation, there has to be motive. It's an intentional, knowing violation that has to be proved.
What happened after the May 4 election has been a matter of dispute. The clerk says she broke the seal at the direction of the county clerk. There were emails telling local clerks to unlock election canisters for inspection.
Why is the Attorney General now going after one township clerk who relied on the information from the county clerk's office when the same information was given to other local unit clerks? They relied on it as well, did the exact same thing.
The Attorney General's office says it has no further comment on the case. In the meantime, the case is getting wider attention. The Michigan Chamber of Commerce has filed a brief defending development on private land and saying taxpayers are now victims in a botched election.
Now, the township clerk and her deputy will be arraigned next Thursday. The clerk is an elected official and cannot be fired. The validity of the tax is still being challenged in the courts. The township attorney says it is unlikely the criminal charges will impact any ruling.